Tanzania, Zanzibar, and in the bracket you see Unguja. Okay, so Zanzibar, and we have Unguja, and here you can see a bit. Zanzibar, but down here we have Unguja. But now we have Tanzania. But before to be Tanzania, it was there were two countries separately. It was Zanzibar and Tanganyika. But we did union in 1964 to form Tanzania. Okay, that's why if you say Tanzania, from the word Tanzania, very first letter TN, you write from Tanganyika and Zanzibar. I think you know the details on this one. But in Zanzibar, we had slavery. So this island has three names: prison, quarantine, and Changu Island. If you say Changu, it's the Swahili word, just kind of fish. It's called the snapper or dorado. Some they call dorado, or some they call snapper. No matter white one or red one, as long as snapper, they call Changu. And around this island, there are so many Changu fish at that time. Okay, but why it's called Prison Island? If you want to discuss a bit about this island, why it's called prison, that's called stress, slavery history. Because in Zanzibar we had slavery, and this was East Africa slave trade. Okay, in whole Africa we had West Africa and East Africa slave trade. But the West Africa slave trade had four names. It was called West Africa, Triangular, European, and Transatlantic. So the same. So why was called West Africa slave trade? Because slaves were from West Africa countries, Senegal, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, even Ghana, South America, Central Brazil, and Caribbean islands. And why was called European slave trade? Because the owner, controllers were some European nations, not Africans. And why was called transatlantic? Boat was crossing through Atlantic Ocean to America. And why was called triangular? From the word triangle, like this, because it involved three continents. This is Africa, South America, and Europe. But in each continent, which items were taken from Africa, these were slaves, as the labor force from Africa to America to produce raw material like sugarcane to European industries. So those raw material from America to Europe, but European industry produce goods, and those in the localities sent back to Africa to re-exchange with more slaves. So Africa, America, Europe, and then back to Africa is triangle. That's why it was called triangular slave trade. But if you are here, just for later about it, this was East Africa slave trade. So slaves were taken from East and Central Africa, such as Tanganyika, Kenya, Uganda, Zambia, and then the market was in Zanzibar, the Eastern town. But if we are there, Eastern town later, I'll show you the slave market. And now with the church, cathedral. Before the church, it was slave market, and now it's Anglican church. Okay, but in this island, by that time, it was under Oman Arabs. It was Zanzibar colonized by Portuguese first, and then Oman Arabs. Portuguese were here from 15th to 17th century, 200 years. And then Oman Arabs came here in Zanzibar, chased the Portuguese, and then they continued serious slavery, even they stayed here up to 1964. Arabs were here. But slavery was stopped, was abolished officially in 1873 by
778
by British. But in the middle between Portuguese and Oman Arabs, in Zanzibar also we had British. But they were here only to protect the Arabs. That's why they were called British Protectorate here in Zanzibar. But in 1893, the first British minister, he purchased this island, he bought it from those Arabs, and then he said, from now I want to have this complex prison. But by that time, slaves from East Africa, they were kept here for some days before the building. They were kept here for some days, down the tree, and then over there it was like river, and then to put them in boats and to Stone Town. But because no one could escape from this island, that's why the whole island was called Prison Island before the building.
Slave trade.
Portuguese, and then Oman Arabs. Portuguese from
The Oman,
15.
people from Oman.
Oman,
Oman
Muscat.
is like next to Dubai.
Yeah.
UAE, so Oman, yeah,
Yeah.
the Arab, yeah. Because they were the merchants along the coast, the east coast.
Yeah. Samuel. Ndio kupiga simu pale kama nini? Tayari shaingia huko. Usifanye nini leo. Basi hapo. Basi hapo. So Oman Arab, okay? But in this island, the one I told you, they kept here for some days. No one could escape. That's why it was called the Raiyan Island. But in 1893, the first British minister was called Lord Matthew. He bought it, and then he said from now, he wants to have a really complex prison when they build this one, prison wing, to keep slaves secretly. Because slavery was also continued secretly up to 1909. In secret way. Okay, so 20 years later was built this one. The idea was to be used as a prison secretly. But after being finished, no one was enslaved in this island. Because slavery was already stopped. So the building was converted into hospital against cholera, yellow fever. That's why it was called quarantine. And now it's used as a restaurant. So it was a prison, but it was never used. Currently hospital, and now it's a restaurant. Yeah, now it's a restaurant. And what you see on here, we have the giant turtles from Seychelles. Because even that time, in Seychelles was under British, like here in Zanzibar. So they gave to their fellow as a gift. And there were only 4 turtles, 2 in here, and 2 to Stone Town for the Sultan Palace at that time. Now those from Stone Town in here, back to Seychelles. But if you go to Seychelles, there is an island called Aldabra Island. And there they also have the same like here. If you go right now, you will see the same turtles. So their name is called, yeah. So they came here from Seychelles.
Yeah, they were giving the British as a gift.
From Seychelles Island. And their name is called Aldabra Giant Turtle. Aldabra. From Aldabra Island in Seychelles. So if you are there, you see them, big one, numbers with their shells, with their edge. And the oldest one is 200 years.
200 years.
Yeah, and the biggest one is 157 years. It's nearly 160 years. Yeah. So the difference between the males and the females, you can see their signs. Males are big and bumpy. Female, small and smooth.
Is the one that's
I don't know. 200 years male and 157 also male. Yeah, so and over there you can see more than 100 turtles. Yeah, more than 100 turtles. And what they eat only fruits, salad, vegetables. We don't say they are vegetarian, but they are herbivorous. Yeah, so lion and cheetah and the dogs, if you know them, they are carnivorous. What about us? We are? No.
carnivorous?
No. Yeah, we both beef and vegetables. We have our own.
Herbivore. Herbivore is omnivorous.
Yes.
Omnivorous.
We are omnivorous. Right. So we are omnivorous. Omnivorous is like cows and eat only herbs. That's why herbivorous from herbs. Herbivorous. Okay. So from now we just back to school, eh? A bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So from now, if you have any question, you can ask me, and then you can sit down there. You can
So
try further.
let's go back. Okay. So when the British took over,
Yeah.
I know you said it, but I kind of missed it and I didn't, or I didn't understand. So when the British took over, did they continue the slavery or they just made it like prison?
You know,
I know you said it.
this one.
Yes.
Yeah, the idea was to be used as a prison. It was already stopped since
They had
1870.
already stopped the slavery.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also slavery was secretly.
See, yeah, it was
But
so they
not
were
here.
doing it prison, but it's like it's slavery in secret.
The idea.
Yes.
But this slavery was secretly not here, not in Tontan, right? Mangapuani. Yeah.
Okay.
So over there, if you go there, you see there are some caves nearby the sea. So they used to hide some slaves and then put in boat, sent to. But those slaves from Zanzibar were sent to Middle East. I told you, Oman, Iran, some kind of Seychelles, India.
That's why they have a lot of Zanzibar.
Yeah,
Swahili
the Swahili community. Man, Seychelles, Mauritius.
Like,
So they didn't go across the continent from east coast to west coast of Africa. They went from here
from
by
here
boat
to Middle East.
to Middle East.
Yeah.
Or where else?
India, Oman, Iran, also Seychelles, Mauritius. Over there, they have really huge spice plantations.
So Muslims took the Muslims to their country.
Yeah, to the country. Even now, some Muslims they kill each other because of money. Money is not good sometimes. It's like a knife. Sometimes good, sometimes So it was like this. But during Portuguese period, they were sent to South America. But if you say slavery, it was very popular, strong one during Arab rule. So the leaders sent like this down to the Cape, South Africa, they sent to America. But when Arabs came here, they say for us it's very far from there. Just cut off, sent to the Middle East before this is Canal to be opened. Was not yet open, this is Canal. That's why they're down there, South Africa, then to America, Portuguese period. And the Arabs say no, for us it's far away from here to America. They sent to Middle East, very close to East Africa. Okay, so even now, in Zanzibar, it's over 95% are Muslims because of common Arabs. When they came here, the idea was to spread religion and then to make money, business. Even now, we are so close friends between us and Oman Arabs. So some of our family, they live in Oman, some in Oman, they live here. Sometimes also we are married each other. That's why in Zanzibar, if you are there, sometimes you can see mixed races between Omanis, we always like this.
just like Mumbai, I come from Mumbai.
Yeah, same.
It's the same,
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that mixed races.
it's like you don't find one, like people look different because it's an integration of the Portuguese, the Persians, the Arabs,
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So this history is also. So from now, if we say Tanzania, we have two presidents. You know that?
That's what
We have two presidents and two flags as well. We have our own flag, Zanzibar, it's only three colors, green, black and blue. For Tanzania, 4 colors with yellow. So green, black, blue, like Zanzibar with the same symbolization. Because green stands for nature, you have a vegetation cover and rare, black for the people and blue for the Indian Ocean. And for Tanzania, yellow color symbolizes mineral.
mineral.
Yeah, we have tanzanite, we have gold, we have silver, we have everything. So if you want to invest in mining, it's possible to Tanzania mainland. If I want to have only big shop for jewelry, for gems, even Eastern we have so many gems, tanzanite and some stuff. Okay, so from here, if you have any question from now, you can ask me. No questions also, because here we just share an idea to know the history of slavery and where we are now. It's very important. Because most of people from Europe, if they are here, if we discuss about slavery, they think from here sent to America. Yeah, but we had two slavery. That one from West Africa. Yeah, so from West Africa sent to America and Caribbean. And then, yeah, that's why it's called triangular or European. Even now, if you go to America, you see many of them, even in Europe, they're from West Africa. Yeah, from Ghana, from Ivory Coast. Even now, if you go there, yeah, you can see 0 point something people from Tanzania, from East Africa, from West Africa. So many. Yeah. Okay. So, but Zanzibar, it was only transit. No one from Zanzibar became slave. It was only transit. That's why. From far away to Zanzibar, St. Middle East was only transit. No one from here. That's why even now in Zanzibar there is no slave descendants. Zero. Because after being stopped slavery, all free slaves were sent to their homelands, sent to Kenya, sent to mainland. Even now, to Christians and Muslims, Tanzania is nearly 50-50. But here, high number is Muslim. That when Arabs came here, it was a bit nearly zero Christianism. So that's why it was very easier to install, to impose religion. It was very easy. Okay. That's why even President of Tanzania, maximum 10 years. So we change it. 10 years Muslim, 10 years Christian. 10 years Muslim, 10 years Christian in Tanzania. Because there is nearly 50. Yeah. So it's like this. Maybe within the next 20 years I will be one among presidents of Tanzania. Maybe, why not?
Are you planning to run?
I know.
Okay, we'll come and vote for you.
Yeah. Inshallah. If you want, you can.
Huh?
If you want,
Uh-huh.
you can.
How?
Just near. You have an idea. I want to be there.
Oh, okay.
Inshallah.
Inshallah,
Yeah.
where there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
have to go be there for people and change
Yeah.
it, make it a better place, and not
Yeah.
just for individual self and
Exactly.
selfishness. Yeah.
Exactly. But those from Zanzibar during the election is supposed to vote for both presidents. If you are here. Vote for President of Zanzibar and Tanzania. And if you are there in mainland, just
Okay, now it makes sense.
yeah, because we did union for some matters like police and army, same. Passport, same. Currency, shilling, same. Higher education like O level, A level, same examination. But primary is not the same. They have our own examination. Agriculture, fishing is not the same. We have our own children law and some stuff like this. Okay. It's a bit difficult. Our history is a bit mixed with some complications and controversies, but it's, yeah.
Everyone does. The nature of the beast.
Okay, so let us see down there
Keep it straight.
and
Keep it
down.
straight.
So now we're going to see the Taurus.
Yeah, now we see down there places like Hadiyah and then see the Torah.
Okay, okay.